Hey yo, Chiksua here. Today we're going to show you guys how to full auto the training cave. So basically, the main reason for this is they are going to change the training cave a little bit. So first of all, you can, or basically it always resets weekly now, every Sunday if I'm not wrong. And also apparently the teams are going to be saved. And yeah, we're going to show you guys with attack food. Obviously, if you're going to auto, it doesn't really matter if you're going to take a little bit longer or not, but in my opinion those are going to be the most optimal teams, and we're going to use attack food just to make the video a little bit shorter, because yeah, I don't want to make the video for too long, and especially with attack food, most of the stages which are usually 2 turns, it will be 1 turn. And this one, for example, usually we don't really need food, because here as you can see with 2 cards it usually kills already, at least if we're going to use attack food. And with the 3rd card of Roxy it usually just kills, so you can use any other unit. But I would say Brunhild is probably the most optimal unit here. Else of course the Roxy works totally fine as well, as long you have 3 humans, and green would be probably the best. But yeah, now coming to the next. So I would say the dragon is actually one of the more or less harder stages back in the days, and now we're going to do this one. So this one as well, this is going to be a 1-turner with attack food. Without food, I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be able to 2-turn this, to 1-turn this, but most of the times my auto teams, they take like around 2 turns depending on the RNG. But mostly also the reason why we're going to use 3 units only is if you're going to use 3 units, you're not going to draw a extra card. So basically with 3 units only, or with 4 units, you would draw an extra card and you may get merges which you are not really looking for. And not just that, also when you're going to mirror, so I think most of you guys are aware of that, you every time have to mirror one of your teams in the force fight, and basically if you have less units it's going to be way easier. Here the problem about my Fraudulent level 90 SA6 obviously is that Fraudulent doesn't die immediately. So the worse your Fraudulent is, the faster this run goes. So this team is probably, you guys might remember from the other video still, this team is, yeah, in my opinion, it used to be one of my most favorite teams, but now with the level 90 Fraudulent, it's kinda meh, because at least he gets the ult, so this is pretty lucky, so it will be a 2-turner. But yeah, it really depends on when basically Fraudulent dies, and hopefully also he's going to attack, or he's going to ult into Fraudulent, because if he doesn't ult into Fraudulent, then Fraudulent won't die and it will be even 3 turns, which would be really terrible. But okay, nice, very nice. So hopefully he dies, because it doesn't, oh my god, come on. Because he has the debuff already, he changed the target. That is just so annoying. So here this is very unfortunate that it will be a 3-turner, but I think, yeah, you guys know if you guys are going to use it, depending on your luck, it will be like maybe even just 1 turn. Back in the days it used to be 1 turn when Fraudulent was dying in the 1st turn, but yeah, obviously if your Fraudulent is tanky because of box CC, then the stage will take a bit longer, but not like it matters too much. I mean, as I said, we're just autoing, which means if it takes a little bit longer, it's not the end of the world. If your Liz is lower level, by the way, you could also use Liz, but Liz is obviously not as fast, because I mean, if your Liz is lower level, it should be faster, because if Liz dies, basically you get the ult gauges, and Arthur should be using his Arthur cards, which means you're going to get the Arthur ult in turn 2 optimally if she dies immediately, for example. But yeah, if Fraudulent can die immediately, that would be way better. So in the mirror stages I usually just auto. So basically I use the previous team I have already, so this doesn't matter at all. It's not optimal at all. Like for example, a blue demon melee is not used anywhere. Like blue demon melee is really great to auto. The king is really good to auto, but yeah, we will just see what we will get later. Like she's actually even pretty bad, because she's going to use the AoE. Also the reason why here are 4 units, it doesn't matter anymore if we draw an extra card, or basically because we can't mirror this team, so we can just go. And yeah, so Barn is obviously one of the good units here, but the rest is like kinda meh. But to auto, pressing it on I don't want to say auto twice, but yeah, basically pressing on the auto team constellation immediately is a little bit faster, but maybe you lose in a little bit of time because you sometimes have to also change a unit. Like for example, the T1 has a lot of CC, which means when T1 is chosen, you have to still change the unit. But yes, you can see easy peasy. We're done with the first 4 stages, so it takes, or this video already takes a little bit longer than I thought it would be, even though we are using attack food. Oh yes, nice, very nice. We got 5 drops. Let me know in the comment section how many UR stones are you usually getting per training cave. That's something they should definitely change, because most of the times I get fucking 9, and that is pissing me off. So this is my favorite team. Arden doesn't matter at all. Arden is basically just to be that we use 3 cards. So basically it's gonna defense break and then double attack with T1, and it's gonna one-shot even without food. It's gonna work perfectly fine. So like for example, if you're going to not be able to one-shot, you can also use the blue Jericho, but as I said, so even back in the days before SA5, I think, I was able to one-shot already, so you shouldn't have a problem at all with this. And yeah, bam, this used to be one of the harder training cave stages as well, but now it's just a piece of cake as long as you guys have the right team. And yeah, so let's see what's coming next. So it's going to be this one. So this one is also like a very old team. I haven't really thought about switching this team, because this team, I really like it. If you would put another commandment in the backline, Zeldris would even give more stats, but just like earlier, you don't really want to have 4 units. And yeah, let me know in the comment section if you guys have like any other team ideas, what you guys usually use there to make it a little bit faster. I just have it like this. And yeah, once again, this is probably the last time with the training cave auto team, because basically with the update, apparently the teams are going to be safe regardless if you're going to switch devices or not. So hopefully it is like that. I don't know, because I don't play JP, it's just what I heard, so we will just see. And yeah, here as you can see, it's a 2-turner. Like we are, I don't know, yeah, it should be a 2-turner even without food, because here as you can see, he almost dies, and now we're going to use another card. But yeah, I'm not too sure if it's going to be a 2-turner or not. But yeah, here, so I think I also usually used Daddy Yaddy. Daddy Yaddy is also a good option instead of the Zeldris. Actually, no, we want the stat increase. I used instead of Gallant, but Gallant makes ignoring defense by 30% for every red unit, which is pretty good. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Here, usually Death Pierce wouldn't be bad as well, but I have Death Pierce used in my Dragons team already, but Ram is obviously also increasing the damage. So she's going to AoE Power Strike, which is going to deal a lot of damage. And I don't know if it's going to be a 1-turner with attack food or not, but yeah, we will just see. And definitely let me know what you think about the auto teams I personally use. So come on, crit please, crit please. Okay, it actually critted, so it nice. 1 turn, very nice. But I think we can't 1 turn if we don't use attack food. But still, like 1 turning the Hendrickson stage is also pretty nice. It's a pretty easy stage by now, but back in the days I still remember his infect has given us, or maybe just me, a lot of trouble. I used like counter melee in that, because counter melee was kinda great. If he has low CC, low HP, he's gonna counter by a lot. So here, this doesn't matter at all. I would recommend to remove one of the units here though, because like King is a great unit for what it's got for killing as well. So that's why we removed either King or melee. And because here's also the MK2 already, I decided to just remove the King instead, because MK2 has an AoE as well. I should have switched the positionings though, because yeah, Roxy is kind of shit. Her cards are terrible, but at least thanks to MK2, she's going to use a single target, which means our Pierce card hits a little bit harder, and we can eventually snipe away the Athena. Yeah, okay. Seems like her relic only works in PvP probably, so she didn't heal, which is super great. So yeah, here now the cards will be very unfortunate, so it would have been, as I said, way better if MK2 would have been on the right side, because MK2 would have used, oh, it uses anyways because of the merger. So this is actually a very, very lucky run. Hopefully it attacks into Loli. Unfortunately it doesn't, but yeah, not like it really matters. So this is 2/3 basically done, and now coming to the last 4 stages, and so far 10 minutes, so it will be around probably 16 minutes, around 16-17 minutes to finish all stages. I would say it's not too shabby, and oh my fucking god, holy lord. Okay guys, I think I should always record when I do training cave, because yo, I got more than average now, which is just really crazy. So here I'm not too sure if you guys I'm not too sure if this team is optimal, because I haven't really thought through a lot. Maybe using a Sigurd might be not bad as well, because Sigurd basically has a Amplify card as well. And I mean, Amplify doesn't really matter because we don't really get buffs, but at least Sigurd would have a strong single target, I think. So I'm not too sure if the Jericho is a good option, because Jericho is basically just increasing the damage of her only. So maybe if I would use the Red Arthur, yeah, maybe the Red Arthur might be a little bit better, just so that we might do enough damage. I'm not too sure, but yeah, not like it really matters. So the thing about the Green Arthur though is that the Green Arthur increases the damage, so I think the Green Arthur is still better. But I think maybe we should switch out the Jericho, but at least we still 2-turned it, which is totally fine. So now coming to the next one, let's see how it goes. And yeah, I will not edit the video at all, of course, besides of, like, for example, a small stuff, but I won't cut the video, so you guys can exactly see how long did it take to finish the whole run. And here I wasn't too sure as well. The cool thing about Mono is basically, if you guys have the relic, she's gonna hit super hard, and the more mergers the Helbram gets, the more damage she will deal. So here, very unfortunate. Oh, 3 mergers, that's pretty decent, but she will probably not do enough damage, even though we are using attack food. But the corrosion might kill, we will just see. So here, as you can see, she crits a lot. I don't know, maybe her crit chance is very high, but yeah, here as you can see, that's a lot of damage. So if you're extremely lucky, Helbram has 5 ult gauges, and then she should be able to one-shot. I never came to that point, so I don't know if. And here, hopefully he doesn't, or hopefully he does die from the corrosion immediately. Yep, bam, done. So it's theoretically a 1-turner, but unfortunately Helbram took a turn, so, which is kind of unfortunate, but still all in all, very, very nice. And now let's see the last stage before we're going to mirror one of the stages, and luckily we still have the king left, so basically that's gonna be pretty fast. So here, what I really like as well is basically using Jericho in here. Sometimes I have the blue Eastern as well, because basically if you have more crit damage, the Cusack is gonna hit harder, and basically the only way to get that is with a buff or with the blue Jericho. But yeah, basically, I don't know, are we going to be able to one-shot with attack food? Because once again, usually no, I think it's not gonna be enough. Usually I don't use attack food unless I have to rush, because for example, when I want to do the cave really fast and then accept the free cave, for example. But with the update, the problem shouldn't be here anymore, because basically the cave is always resetting at a specific day, which means you can just accept a cave whenever you get one, and do it, and then you just do it once in the week, during the week, or basically end of the week, since it apparently resets on Sunday, right? But yeah, so now we're coming to the very last stage. So it looks like a 16 minutes, so we are below 15 minutes at the moment. Thanks to the king, we should be able to finish it very fast. So here, this would be better. Goddess List is complete garbage. She's also pretty trash, but it usually takes way too long if you're going to search for a certain unit. Like the Summer Merlin is also a pretty good unit, by the way, as well. We haven't used Summer Merlin at all. Like, for example, the good thing about Summer Merlin basically is she can attack seal. if she attacks heals, obviously we save in time of the mirror teams to actually attack. But yeah, here, unfortunate that we got that merger, so that she used the Dissolve card, which is kind of meh, but yeah, not like it really matters. For now, I just hope that we're going to kill it within 60 minutes, but it kind of doesn't look like it, just because of that merger. So if I would have removed the 4th unit, so basically the Goddess list, it might have been a little bit faster, but yeah, it is what it is, not like it's a big issue. So yeah, unfortunately no double AoE again, so very, very sad. But yeah, all in all, around 60 minutes, if we are going to finish it a bit above 60 minutes, because we were also having that intro, right guys? So, I mean, maybe we still get 60 minutes, who knows? But the cards we have right now, okay, 2 king cards, finally 2 king cards. So I think we actually make it below 60 minutes, thanks to the 2 king cards now. Yeah. It's, oh my god. Yes. Now it's 16 minutes, so below 16 minutes for all the stages. Very, very nice. Very, very unfortunate that we didn't get another US Stone. But yeah, that's basically it. I really hope it was helpful or you enjoyed watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out for now.